children, let's start with chapter number 10, shelter for all. Like we all use water in our daily activities. We get water from many sources. So in this chapter, we will study about sources of water, water for irrigation, properties of water and measurement of water. Now let's start with the chapter. So in this chapter, I will tell you about sources of water, water for irrigation and properties of. More than 70% of the earth's surface is covered with water, mostly in seas and ocean. It cannot be used for drinking or for irrigating the field. Only 3% is fresh water, in which 2% is frozen in the form of snow as in glacier. So that is why water is considered to be precious. So sources of water, there are many sources of water like river, rain, lakes, ponds and wells. Some of them flow in the fresh water. Earlier sources of water, life was not comfortable in earlier. In most places, people in small towns and villages had to travel some distances to fetch water. आपको बहुत लंबे distances travel करके जाना पड़ता था. Then we have underground wells. Some of the wells are constructed with steps which go down. They are called step wells or balolis. People as cool as resting place during hot summer. Some of them have larger bodies. Some have separate bathing and swimming area. Right? Balolis are the step wells are not much in use these days, but some are being revived to maintain the level of ground. Some famous balolis are Arghasen ki Baloli Devi, Chand Baoli. Then we have talab, जिसे हम झोड़ भी कहते हैं, कुंज and tova. Rainwater get collected in talabs, kunds and tobas during rainy season. This water was then used for different purpose except for human consumption. Now modern source of water. In modern days, electric pumps are used to pull out underground water to fill up the tail. Water travels through pipes to fill the overhead tank. From these tanks, water flows down to internal part of each house. In hot summer's month, water is stored in large covered clay pot. उसमें जो water होता है ना वो ठंडा रहता है. So despite of these facilities, these are also some villages and urban slums at which people has to fetch water from the well. Now water for irrigation. So water for irrigation field is traditionally taken from wells carried to the field, lifted up in several ways. Some farmers manually use a bucket or a bag which is made in a goat skin to lift water from the channel and pour it into a channel dug up for the distribution of water. So we use daily. What we call it daily. Then irrigation for terrace farming. The flow of water होता है. So naturally the flow of water is from higher level to lower level. It flows and settles at the lowest level and they form ocean. This helps the farmer to irrigate the field. In the mountains, molten snow or spring water are channeled down to reach the field. Some farmers, they cut steps. This come terraces. Right? Irrigation for different crops. Different crops have different requirement of water. Millets need very little amount of water. बहुत कम पानी चाहिए होता है. Wheat needs a moderate amount of water. Rice, maize, sugar cane, they need plenty of water. The supply of water has to be regulated. It is the best done by irrigation for the artificial supply of water. Right? Tea bushes need a constant flow of water that does not settle at their roots, but they keep constantly moist. That is why they are planted on a slope that gets enough rainfall. Cotton also need enough rainfall in the growing season, but at harvest time, the field should be dry and sky should be clear. Now let's study about the properties of water. Water is colorless liquid. It does not have any fixed shape, no order, no smell. Now floating and sinking. We have observed that certain objects when dropped in the water, they sink at the bottom. While there are others which floats on its surface, they are same size. This is due to difference. The density of water in 1 kg per liter, it means that volume of 1 liter of water weight 1 kg. So objects which are denser than water will sink. Those are less dense than water will float. For example, the density of cotton and paper is less than 1 kg per liter. So they float. Now solvent properties of water. So take a glass of water and put 1 tablespoon salt in it. Stir it with spoon. You will observe the salt will disappear slowly. This happens because water has the ability to dissolve or mix many substances in this. That is why water is called universal solvent. Once things get dissolved in water, they form something called solution, which is the mixture of two or more things. Besides these gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, they also dissolve readily. But there are some liquids which do not dissolve in water. What we call them? Like we have oil, wood, they do not get dissolved. Now measurement. All liquids including water, oil, milk, juices can be measured by volumes and in plates. So volume of solid, liquid or gas is measured in the amount of space. Whenever you buy pulses or potatoes, you buy them according to the volume. उनका क्या volume है? Liter, 1 liter, 2 liter, grams, kilograms, इसमें हम buy करते हैं. Right? Now we have completed this chapter. Hope you understood. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.